Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about XRP for the first time in several months. So if you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. So the last time we spoke about XRP, I believe was sometime late in 2020, and I bought some XRP back then, and then we had the SEC news. And so from that point, I bought a little bit more, as I mentioned back then, and I stopped buying it, and I just said I'm going to sit on my position and wait to see what happens, right? That wasn't really accumulating anymore, mainly because I couldn't, but just sort of sitting on the position and seeing what happens. And mainly, it wasn't really because of the USD valuation of XRP. It was more so related to its Bitcoin valuation, and just recognizing that a lot of times when you get down to these levels, it can have nice moves. Okay, so I think I did 3 XRP videos, maybe one around here, maybe one right here, and then I think another one over here or something. And then you can see after that we came down pretty low, and we're starting to come back up a little bit. A nice little W here. So we look at this and we say, well, I don't really know I don't really know where this is going to go, right? And I'm certainly not advocating for anyone to go chase a pump or anything like that. I'm just sort of doing an update here because I own some XRP from some of the XRP I bought back last year, and it's finally starting to do something. Now, unfortunately, the XRP that I did buy last year, I would have actually just been better off selling it and buying something like, Polkadot or ADA, some of the ones that performed a lot better since then. But now that it is moving, it might be at least somewhat worthwhile to see where it could theoretically go, right? Just see where it could theoretically go. Well, one thing that's interesting too is despite the fact that XRP's valuation now against USD is about 75% higher than it reached back in November. Okay, it's about 75% higher than it reached back in November. Its Bitcoin valuation, in fact, from that peak is still 45% down. So for us, for XRP to go back up to the valuation that it reached at the peak against Bitcoin, it would need to go up 84% against Bitcoin. Okay. And I mean, for an invariant Bitcoin, if we imagine 84% from here for XRP, I mean, that would be a fairly significant move. You'd be looking at $2.50 XRP. Now, for those who were not here back in 2017, and 2018, the prior all-time high for XRP was just over $3.30 or so. So to get back to the prior all-time high, it would need to go up another 143%. Okay, so I was on a live stream the other day, and I was talking about most coins that have not reached their prior all-time high. If they haven't reached it now, I feel like the odds of them reaching it are going down, right? The odds of them reaching it are going down because we've been in such a manic bull market for so long. If they have not been able to at least conquer those levels, it doesn't mean like they're still above those levels, but if they have not at least gone to those levels and are consolidating at least, then you have to wonder, like, what's going on? Like, what's the holdup on those cryptocurrencies? With XRP, I think it would be one of those that I could see it theoretically going back to its all-time high, despite the fact that it hasn't done so yet, mainly because I felt like it was actually heading there earlier back in November, and then the SEC news came out, and then we just saw a massive dump. Okay, so the first thing, again, I should reiterate is I'm not buying XRP. I'm not going to chase this pump. I have a position that I bought in November around, if I remember correctly, my first buy was at like 53 cents. And then my second buy was at around 36 cents or so. So I bought sort of like 2 batches of it at these levels. And ever since then, I've just been sitting on it. And it's the only reason it's gotten my attention now is because finally, from even my highest buy, it's up 160% or so. So again, there was a lot of opportunity cost on holding it, but I'm just sort of going to see where it goes now, and we'll keep an eye on the XRP Bitcoin valuation and see where it is. Let's throw on the bull market support band for the XRP Bitcoin valuation. You can see that it's fairly low. I mean, we have this weekly candle is probably going to close above it, which hopefully is somewhat bullish. And again, you can see that major moves of XRP have started, right? They've started in this XRP valuation where you get down to like 10 to the minus 5. So in terms of its valuation against Bitcoin, and then where it tends to peak is above 10 to the minus 4. Okay, so a lot of times that is sort of where XRP is oscillating between or moving between are these levels right here. Okay, and we've come back down. So if we were to go back up to the top from the current valuation, it would represent a 400% move or so. Okay, now a 400% move of XRP USD, and again, it's not exactly a fair comparison because it does depend on what Bitcoin does, but a 400% move from XRP USD would actually put it around $700. But again, that's assuming, that's more or less assuming an invariant Bitcoin, which Bitcoin will not be invariant. So we will continue to follow it occasionally. The SEC stuff took everyone by surprise, and holding XRP over the last 5 months or so has cost me a lot in opportunity cost. So I'm not exactly thrilled about it. Now that it's finally making a move, we'll see how high it goes, and we'll see what it has in store for us. At the time of this video, it looks like it's at $1.35. To get to the prior all-time high, it would need to go up another $2 or so, another $2. We'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. I'm not going to make any claims on anything in terms of what XRP is doing because I really have no idea, especially with the SEC stuff coming out, or at least with the SEC stuff coming out back then. But we'll see where it goes. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll follow these Bitcoin valuations and the XRP USD valuations. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up. Check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. And remember, we have the premium list at intothecryptoverse.com. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for getting me to 300,000 subscribers. I'll see you next time. Bye.